सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ 1 second. अस्माकम् अद्यतनविषयः अस्ति समासप्रकरणं समरी संक्षिप्तरूपे। 8 types of samasa we have seen. Any guesses which 8?
Avyayibhava, Tatpurusha, Visuddhata, Navakum, Karmadharya, and Vigu.
Dvandva samasa?
In Bahuvrihi, in order, then Bahuvrihi, then Dvandva, then Naya or Anuka.
Yes, so 8. Many people say Nay and Aluk. You can also call as Tatpurusha. Nay especially as Tatpurusha. But in this order we have seen in this book. That is not to say it will never come in any other order. In this book we have seen this way, in this order. Avyayibhava, Purva Padartha Pradhano Avyayibhava. Uttara Padartha Pradhano Tatpurusha. Anya Padartha Pradhano Bahuvrihi. Ubhaya Padartha Pradhano Dvandvaha. These 4 are there. For each samasa we also saw one sutra. So for Avyayibhava there is Avyayibhava sutra, but also this Avyayam Vibhakti Samipa Samriddhi Viruddhi. It's a long one.
Shabda Pradul, Bhava Paschadya,
Yoga Padya. Avyayam Vibhakti
Yoga Padya, Sadrishya, Sampatti, Sakalyan, Vachaneshu.
सम्यक। अव्ययम विभक्ति समीप समृद्धि वृद्धि अर्थाभाव अत्यया अर्थाभावात्यया संप्रति शब्द प्रादुर्भाव पश्चाद्य यथानुपूर्व्य योगपद्य सादृश्य संपत्ति साकल्यान्त वचनेषु. It is a long one. It is maybe the second longest one after remember what the longest one is? Probably the longest, that is at Achatura Vichatura. No, Nandigrahi is small, right? Nandigrahi Pachadibhyo Yuninyachaha. Achatura Vichatura Suchatura Stri Pumsa Denvanu Duhark Samavang Manasi Manasakshi. Achatura Vichatura Suchatura Stri Pumsa Denvanu Duhark Samavang Manasakshi Bruvadharagor Vashtiva Padashtiva Naktandiva Ratrindiva Hardiva Sarajasa Nishreyasa Purushayusha Dvayusha Trayusha Argejusha Jatoksha Mahoksha Vriddoksha Purusha Vriddoksha Pashuna Goshta Shwaha. This is probably I think.
But this was not in our Rachna Anuvada.
No, it is not come.
So
usually
Avyayam stands as number 1 for our book.
For this book, yes. Usually this sutra, the very important occurrence of this sutra is for the word Nishreya, where, or Nishreyasa, this in Kathopanishad, that Anyad Shreyo, Anyadutaiva Preyas, Te Ubhe Nanarthe, Purushagum Sinitaha, Dvitiya Vali Prathama Mantra and Dvitiya Mantra. There Bhagavan Bhashyakara has used Nishreyasa. For that this sutra will get quoted. Nishreyasa is one of the Shabdas, as we can see. But in other places also. Like for example, Vang Manasa. This is a common occurrence. Vang Manasa. It will be, so what the sutra says is, when these all come, even though Dvivachanam will be different, like Vang Manasa Dvivachanam will be Vang Manasau. But with this Ach Pratyaya, this Ach Atura, Ach Pratyaya, here they will all follow Vanam Shabda. Vanam Vane. So Vang Manase it will become. Dvivachanam will be Vang Manase, not Vang Manasau or Vang Manasi or whatever. That is what this sutra is saying. So Nishreyasa also will be the same. Nishritam Shreyo Nishreyasam. Tatastat Purushaha. So it is also, you see, Samasa is there. Within the sutra it is hidden. Tat Purusha Samasa. Vakcha Manasya Vang Manase, not Vang Manasi. Only for this. So this is a common occurrence in Kena, Brihadaranyaka, and different Upanishads. Vang Manasa comes. Anyway, back to our thing. So Avyayi Bhava Samasa Pratyaya is given as Avyayam Vibhakti Samipa Samriti Vriti, etc. Then we saw Tatpurusha Samasa. Question? No?
No question.
Okay. Sorry. Tatpurusha Samasa, Tatpurusha is there. And there is one more. This Tatpurushaha is 2122. Samasa Tatpurushaha. Then we saw Karmadharaya, Tatpurushaha, Samanadikaranaha, Karmadharaya. This is 1242. And Dvigu, Sankhya Purva Dviguhu. That is 2152. And Bahuvrihi Aneka Manya Padarthi, famous sutra, 2224. And Dvandva Samasa, Charte Dvandva, Cha Arthe Dvandva. That is number 2229. And then two samasas after that we had seen, Nay and Aluk. Nay Samasa is
226.
Nay Samasa is Nay. 226. Nay. And for Aluk it is, they had not given, we had not seen a number for Aluk Sutra. It is there, this one, you see, Alug Uttarapade. You can take this 631. But then this is actually for, this is a conditional thing. Aluk Uttarapade is okay, but Aluk itself will come. Where it comes?
In my notes, I have a number 6375.
375 is that long one, right? That interesting. That is the Nabran Napan, I think. Nabran Napan Navedan, this is for Naisamasa only. This basically says that Naisamasa Akara should come, right? Vidya, if you add Naisamasa to Vidya, Sundarji, please mute. If we add Naisamasa to Vidya,
or an, depending on swara or letter.
But Nabran Napan says Na will come. Hai na? Nakha. Nakhamasiti Nakha. Not Akha or Anakha.
Yes.
Nakha. So that is all Naisamasa only.
And Nakshatra.
Nakshatra, Napumsaka, all of those things were there. Nabrat. But this for Aluk, I am just checking. There is one. I will come back to you. There is one for Aluk, it is there. Even if not Sutra, then Vartika will be there. I will check and tell you. Aluk Samasa. Please remind me. Anyway, coming back to. So 8 Samasas we have seen with Sutras. We will finalize that Sutra for Aluk. Today, we can just do some like Vigraha practice. So let's say the easy Vigraha first. Okay, let's start with this only, how it was. Purva Padartha Pradhano Avyayi Bhava. First pada is important for Avyayi Bhava. They had given 9, 10 examples, 11 examples. Adhiyajna. Adhiyajna. What would be Vigraha?
This means Adi plus Yajna.
But
Adi Upasarga, because Upasarga
Avyaya. Avyaya.
Yes, Upasarga. Adi Yajna. Saptami. Right.
So Adi Yajne it will become. Like how you see Adi Hari. Haro. So like that Adi Yajne. And Uparama will be what?
Upakrishna.
Like Upakrishna. So Uparamam will be Ramasya Samipe. Satyam. So there was one in Brihadaranyaka in 3-4, no, not 3-4, 3-2-1, 3-3-1, all those mantras, there was a word ending. Okay, better than saying, we can see it properly. Okay, so Uparamam is Ramasya Samipe. Upakrishnam, Krishnasya Samipe. Now I have a question. Sundarji or Abhaji or whoever, please mute. So there is a question I've got. So Upakrishnam is Krishnasya Samipe. Uparamam, Ramasya Samipe. In 3rd chapter of Brihadaranyaka, when Arthabhaga stopped talking, we said Arthabhaga Upara Rama. So Upara Rama is Ramasya Samipe, right? Should it not be?
Yeah. No, but that's Sandhi when we introduce Raya. Is that what?
No.
You know, Hari Ravadat, like that.
For Harihi Avadat, we said Hari Ravadat. Upihi Rama, maybe you can say Upihi Arama, you can say Upira Rama, but Upara Rama is not Sandhi. Upara Rama.
Uparama. It is not the Uparama word. It is some other word in this case then.
Yeah. It is not Avyayi Bhava Samasa. In Ram Dhatu.
Upara Rama means to withdraw.
Well,
he withdrew the question, so therefore it is withdraw. So it is not Samipe, like it's not close to.
Correct.
It doesn't apply that.
Correct. It doesn't apply at all. That is correct. Ram Parasmai Pada lit lakara. So if you in this Dhatu Pata, we go to Ram. Why all this is closed? Ram Kridayam. And then you say for we have to see lit lakara, right?
Sorry, Ram Kridate and all that, enjoy, like this is for Ramyate, like Ramati, etc.
Yes.
But not withdraw. Not withdraw. The dhatu is not sounding right.
Yeah. So no, the thing is, even if the dhatu does not sound right, it is possible that it is not this dhatu here, right? But even if the dhatu does not sound right, you have to account for the upasarga, because the upasarga will change the meaning. Sometimes the upasarga will be
correct. The upasarga change the meaning. Correct.
So this should be Prathama प्रथम पुरुष विराम करना. You see? Here you see this Ramu Kridayam Dhatu.
Yeah, viram karna.
Ha. So this way the upasarga has changed the meaning. Here we will have
Correct.
Parasmay Pada. So after putting upa upasarga purvak, we'll see Uparamyate, Upareme, all of these have come. So Atmanepadi is Upareme and Parasmay Pada will be Upararama. So that's a bit of a confusion, but that is how it works. Upareme it is given, but Parasmay Pada will be Upararama. Ram Dhatu. Anyway, so that is not Ubakrishnam. That was the example. So, Abhava arth mein nir, jananam abhavaha will be nirjanam, right? So, nirjala ekadashi we say, right? That would be what?
So, jala abhava.
Jalasya.
Jalasya abhava. Jal ka. So jalasya jal ka. So jal ka abhav.
Or ap dhatu you can use, ap shabda, or whatever other neera, all those shabdas are there, any shabda. Nirjala will be jalas, jala. Nirvignam kurme devo, vignanam abhava, nirvignam. Ichi arth mein anu. So, anupascha, in Kathopanishad, anu, first Valli itself, anupashya yatha purve, pratipashya tatha pare, right?
Correct.
116 or 115 or something. I think 116. Anupashya. See, anupashya yatha purve, pratipashya tatha pare. So, anupashya is also like this. Anuratha, Anuratham, Anuhari, etc. How they were, how they lived, like that we should live in that way. So,
How they lived.
Anupashya yatha.
Pashyat, right? After piche arth mein. Okay. Okay, piche.
So here, like anuvyavasai, satyam. Rathasya paschat anuratam. Vyavasai jnanasya paschat anuvyavasai jnanam. That way. After vyavasai jnanam, then anuvyavasai jnanam comes. A lot like better examples.
Anusandhani.
Anusandhanam. Anusandhanam you can do. Sandhanasya paschat. How in Anusandhanam,
गीता ध्यान में तो श्लोक है ना, गीता ध्यानम.
हाँ, उसमें है.
प्रतिबोधिताम भगवताम, वो जो है उसका लास्ट लाइन है, अम्बत्वाम अनुसंदधामि
सत्यम गीते भवेद विष्णु. Exactly. Ambatvam anusandadami. Correct. So anu there also. Sometimes anu can be used in the idea of again and again, like that. Say paschat, again, like that also. Anu shabda, there is usage. So we have to check if it is.
एक common शब्द है अनुक्रमणिका.
Anukramanika. The thing is, it is an avyaya, right? Anu is an avyaya shabda. It can come on its own, or it can come with this avyayi bhava samasa, like that. So the anu shabda artha is mukhya here. Like how yesterday in Brihadaranyaka that thing came, right? That urmi. What is urmi? Don't know. Vocabulary also matters. What is anu? You have to know. Urmi was wave. Like that. Anubandha chatushtayam.
That keeps coming.
Anubandha. Examples are there. Any. Okay. Then pratyek arth mein prati. Every. So prati dinam. What would the prati dinam be?
Every day.
But vigraha.
Vigraha.
Pratidine.
Prati.
See here, see what they have given.
Dine ऐसे होगा.
Dinam.
Griham griham prati is prati griham. So pratidinam will be dinam dinam prati. I found some examples online. We can clarify this, and we can make this into like an exercise sheet actually. Just to see pratidinam first itself is here for avyayi bhava samasa. Pratidinam, dinam dinam prati. Of course, just anuswara is enough. Dinam dinam prati. Every day. That. Yatha. योनिमन्ये प्रपद्यन्ते शरीरत्वाय देहिनः स्थानुमन्येन संयन्ति यथा कर्म यथा श्रुतम्. Katha, I don't know, I think it is 227. Yes. Yonimanye. Yeah, yatechasi tata kuru. That is a good example. At the end, Bhagavan says, right? I've told you everything, now you do as you like. Nashto moham smritir labdva ke pehle. I think Bhagavan will tell right at the end.
अगर आपको चाहिए है तो ज्ञानमात्रम.
हाँ, इति ते ज्ञानमात्रम
गुहिहात् बृहत्तरं मया विभुषै तदशेषेण यथेच्छसि तथा कुरु.
Correct. So yathechasi, what would be samasa vigraha? Which samasa and what vigraha? See, like this we have to find actually. We have to hunt for slokas from here, etc. and give example. That would be wonderful. Like how we did for Sandhi. Yathechasi.
यथा इच्छा.
Yatha. Yatha ichhasi. Ichhasi. Ichhasi would be?
Madhyama Purusha.
Correct. Madhyama Purusha, Ekavachana.
Ekavachana.
So Bhagavan is saying, like you like, as you like. Ichhasi. Yatha ichhasi, as you like. So Yatha ichhasi vigraha will be? Ichha atikramya. Anatikramya.
Ichha anatikramya. Because it's not, doesn't cross that, doesn't include it.
Correct. Ichha anatikramya. Yathechasi.
Ichha anatikramya.
And in Katha, Yamacharya says, Yatha karma yatha shrutam. Karma anatikramya. Shrutam anatikramya. Yatha matlab anatikramya. Then we saw Sa. Of course, this comes later also. They are given here, but it comes in Bahuvrihi, right? Tena saheti tulya yoge.
Saputra also.
Correct. So here there is Saat or Sadrish Arth mein Saha ko Chakram. So, what would be Vigraha for Chakram? Or Saputram?
Putra ke saha, so Putrena saha?
Satyam. Correct.
Putrena saha, Tritiya.
Why Tritiya? Because the sutra says Tena saha iti tulya yoge. That is the sutra, right?
Yeah, Tena saha.
So a few days ago or a few weeks ago there was a question, do all the sutra make sense? Is there logic? There is logic. See, Tena saheti tulya yoge. Tena saha matlab tulya yoga. It is the same meaning. Tena saha, along with, in that way. Tena saha, sahataute tamtautaha tena. Tritiya ekavachana. So Tritiya is used. Chakrena saha, putrena saha, itivat. Tak arth mein a. So a there are two. Tak they have given. There are two a's. Remember what the two a's will be? first of all, A upasarga is coming, matlab what is the name of the upasarga? Ang, correct. So there are two angs. Ang can come in two ways, two arthas. Ang can take in this context, A samudram etc. Not agachati. In this way, tak arth mein. When we take tak artha, there are two ways ang can work. One is until something but excluding it. The second is until something including it. There are two sutras. Ang maryada vachane and ang mahato. What happened? Why it is not coming? Ang mahata.
Yeah, we did it when we did the exercise.
Okay, maybe I have in numbers. 2113. Ang maryada vachane and ang maryada vividyoho, I think. Ang maryada bhividyoho and ang maryada vachane. Two are there. So ang maryada vachane would be ang maryada bhividyoho, inclusive limit, abhividhi. And ang maryada vachane is exclusive. It does not include that. So example Kashikakara is given. A Patliputrat. A Patliputrat means A Patliputram Vrishtodeva A Patliputrat. In that way, including. Ang Maryada Vachane will not include. So this example here, A Samudram, A Bala Vriddham, including from Bala to Vriddha. So it includes Vriddha. Old age also is included.
So, sorry, just one second. So we had one sutra to 113, which is inclusive. What is the sutra with exclusive?
Ang Maryada Vachane. That is, we'll see here. What is this number? 1489. This is the exclusive.
Will it be clear from the context? Inclusive, exclusive?
Yes. Generally, like for example, here, A Samudram Gachami means what? Am I going to say I will go in the Samudra also? No. A Samudram Gachami means I am going until the ocean. I am not going to walk in the ocean. But Abala Vriddham, Brahmachintanam Kuru, somebody is saying. From childhood to old age. Do Brahmachintanam.
थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन है. जैसे कहते हैं आ समुद्रम, राइट? तो राम का राज्य जो है आ समुद्रम पर्यंत था.
Yes.
समुद्र is included है ना?
Yes. So why should we think like that? You think practically, right? If aham asamudram shvaha gamishyami, what does it mean? Does it include ocean?
Which one?
Aham shvaha asamudram gamishyami.
No, it cannot include.
I am not going to go to the ocean. Or if you say, oh, you can take a boat. I'll say, okay, I'll change the dhatu.
But this I had heard in the context of inclusive.
So you have to take the context. Like Ram Rajya was including the ocean, but like for example, international waters in the oceans are there, right? International waters where Navy ships can go. But then if a Russian ship enters American waters, you are in trouble. Or whatever, other way also. So until that Samudra you can take. Like Rama Rajya included that Samudra. But not all Rajas will include Samudra. Like some country which is landlocked does not have any Samudra. I think the example
I say
confused.
in Vedanta,
Yeah.
in Vedanta we say karma, you continue karma up to jnanam.
Correct.
So there should be
correct. So that context you have to see. So continue karma until jnanam means what? After jnanam should I do karma? Like after jnanam means after jnanam and I have given up karma. Then should I do karma? No. So that will not include. But then we can say until chitta shuddhi, do karma. Like until chitta shuddhi, karma is required, you can say. So after chitta shuddhi, karma is not required. But until sannyasa, karma is required. After sannyasa, it is not required. So this is exclusive, right? But inclusive, you can say this abala vriddham. Abala vriddham brahmachintanam kuru. Is this inclusive or exclusive? Because vriddha also, why is it that I am a child or I am an adult or I am an old person, I should not do brahmachintanam? It is not there. You do it all the time. For example. So this
is for all. Bala se vriddha paryant, sub inclusive.
Correct.
Okay.
So context will matter, basically. Sorry, a lot of the examples, you have to see examples, as context matters. Anyway, bahihi, bahirvanam, bahir gramam, bahar arth mein again. You can say vanat bahihi, gramat bahihi. That's it. Bahirindriya we say, right? Antarindriya and bahirindriya. That way. Bahi. Antar bahishyatat sarvam vyapya narayana stitaha. Bahish pragnya, exactly. That's a nice example. Bahish pragnyam, same like this. Bahihi pragnyam, bahish pragnyam, like bahir gramam. There is no difference. It is the same example. Actually, that is the perfect example. Bahish pragnyam. Sameepa ya or अर्थ में अनु. So
our vigraha for bahir vanam, what would be? We would say what? Vanat.
And vanasya also you can say. Outside of the vana. Vanasya bahihi. Vanat bahihi is okay. Like you remember that there was one shabda, they had said you can use Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti, Sameepa. Sameepa shabda in the beginning of Rachnanuvad Kaumudi, there was an abhyasa. They had said, I will use Tritiya or Panchami or Shashti. So for some words, you can use differently bhaktis. They won't make a difference to the meaning. So Sameepa artha mein anukulam. Anukula. Sameepa ya or. In that artha. So what is the difference between anukula and anuratha? Both are anu.
Yeah, but based on the dhatu, they are changing the meaning.
Based on the dhatu?
The upasarga, based on that word, the upasarga is changing the meaning completely. Like
avyaya.
Means
No.
ke piche. Anukulam meaning it is like you say very close, supportive.
Iske sameep. So what we say here, some people refer to this as yoga artha and rudhi artha. In Nyaya, at the end of Tarka Sangraha, they said, come if you remember, Yaugika, Rudhi, and that Yoga Rudhi, and all that. So this some people say Yoga and Rudhi Artha. That way. And Viparita, opposite.
So which one will be Yoga Artha here?
Yoga Artha, I think, would be Anuratham. Sorry?
Yoga Rudha.
No, Yoga Rudha is okay.
That is Gita,
No,
Gita.
no, Yoga Rudha Shabda comes in Gita, but Yoga and Rudha have meanings, right? Like in Nyaya, they are different concepts. Yogika and Rudhi are two alag concepts. Like Rudhi is one of the five. One of the five things that Nama, Rupa, all of those things, Shabda, Pratyaya, there Yogi comes, Rudhi comes. So anyway, for this, one way of understanding what Yogika Artha is and what Rudhi Artha is, Yogika generally will refer to the absolute literal meaning. The literal meaning is yoga. And Rudhartha will be like what is relevant to that situation. So Rathasya Paschat Rudha Anukula Yoga. I think this way you will take. Has to be checked. But this example is correct. Yoga means literal. Whatever Artha is literal, you take Yogika. Viparita Artha mein Prati. So here also there are two Pratis, right? Prati came before. Prati Griham, Prati Dinam, etc. Same. One is literal. One is dependent on whatever is following. Uttarapada. Yogi Artha is literal. And Rudhi Artha is dependent. हाँ अरे ये देखिए
रूढ़ी अर्थ इज विशेषण.
हाँ रूढ़ी अर्थ में अनुकूल प्रतिकूल विशेषण होते हैं. सो ऑब्वियसली व्हाट वी सेड इज कंप्लीटली रॉन्ग. फॉरगेट इट. अनुकूल एंड प्रतिकूल आर रूढ़ी अर्थ. व्हाई दे हैव गिवन दिस वे? बिकॉज दे आर विशेषण. अनुकूल कृतिमान यो in this Kiranavali that comes, right? Anukula Granthakaraha.
So what they are saying is Anu शब्द का अर्थ अनु का literal अर्थ following होता है, अनुसरण करना वाला होता है.
Correct.
But when it comes along with शब्दास like this, अनुकूल, प्रतिकूल,
correct,
any other, वहाँ पर आपको उसका रूढ़ अर्थ लेना पड़ेगा.
Yes,
क्योंकि
yes.
वहाँ वो opposite या ऐसा वाला अर्थ दे.
Correct. Yes, yes. So what we said before is wrong. Anukula, Pratikula and all are Rudha. And Anuratham, Pratigriham, Pratidinam, this is all yoga. Because that is the literal meaning. Actually, we should take like that, right? That is the literal meaning. Pratidinam, every day. Anukula is not so literal. So anyway, that is the yoga and this is the Rudha. Avyay Bhava for a finish. Tatpurusha. Tatpurusha will go very quickly, I think. Uttara Padartha Pradhanas Tatpurushaha. Dvitiya Krishnamashritah Krishnashritah. Dukkham Atitaha Dukkhatitaha. Bhagavan says, right? In which chapter? 16th chapter? 14th chapter. Gunatitaha sa uchyate. Gunatitaha Vigraha. Gunam Atitaha Satyam. And today, you remember, today there was one Shabda for Samasa and Briharanyaka. Deva Lokasya Prapti. No. Deva Loka Prapti. Yes. Something. Deva Loka Prapti.
Yes.
That Samasa Vigraha. How would you do? Okay, let's say Deva Loka Prapti. What is Samasa Vigraha here?
Devasya Loka Prapti.
देवलोकस्य प्राप्ति. ठीक है. देवस्य लोकस्य प्राप्ति. That also you can say. देवस्य लोका, where deva lives. In that way you say. Loka prapti also you have to do samasa vigraha. Na? Loka prapti is also samasa.
Okay.
Devasya. That loka, prapti of that loka. That. So this today, what came was Shashti Tatpurusha. The Dvitiya Tatpurusha, Tritiya Tatpurusha, Bana Hataha, Banena Ahataha. So that is why you see today Devalokasya Prapti. You can say, oh, Samasa Vigraha should be Devalokena Prapti. It wouldn't make any sense. By Devaloka. It is not by Devaloka. Devaloka is a place. So that Vibhakti is important in Samasa. The meaning of the word we must know in Samasa.
The other word that came was Deva Vittam. Deva Vittam, Manusha Vittam.
Daivam Vittam, that is. That came in first chapter, Daivam Vittam. Manusham Vittam. Pankta Karma that comes. 1.5 I think that comes. Abaji?
देवेना लोक अगर हम मतलब देव के लोक के द्वारा ऐसे तो देवलोक के प्राप्ति के द्वारा इंद्र का स्थान मिल सकता है. इट विल डिपेंड ना, कॉन्टेक्स्ट से नहीं होगा.
देवेन लोक मीन्स व्हाट? देवेन तृतीया इज इन विच पद? देव
में है.
सो देव के लोक द्वारा नहीं, देव के द्वारा बोल रहे हैं आप. देवेना अगर बोल रहे हैं, इफ वी आर सेइंग देवेन लोक, वी आर नॉट सेइंग देवलोक के द्वारा. व्हाट आर वी सेइंग?
देवलोकेना. It will be like that.
No, it is not lokena because it wouldn't make sense. You have to make sense of that shabda, right? Like Devalokasya means of Devaloka. So prapti of what we are doing, prapti by what we are doing. Are we doing prapti of something by Devaloka? No. We are doing prapti of that Devaloka. That is we in the sense in that thing that was coming. So Devalokasya. Devalok ki prapti. नॉट देवलोक के द्वारा. देवलोक के द्वारा कोई कोई बोलते हैं देवलोक के द्वारा हम ज्ञान प्राप्त करेंगे क्योंकि वहाँ पे तो ये मुक्त क्रम मुक्ति हो सकता है. वी डोंट हैव टू गो इनटू ऑल दैट. दैट कॉन्टेक्स्ट वाज नॉट दैट. देयर द कॉन्टेक्स्ट वाज समबडी रीचिंग देवलोक. तो देवलोक से प्राप्ति. नख भिन्नः नखैः भिन्नः. So, point here being, vidyaya hinaha, you see. Tritiya also will matter. Jnanena shunyaha, jnana shunyaha. Or, matra sadrisha. This is a good example. Pitra tulyaha. Pitra ke dwara, pita ke dwara, in that way. Sadhana, when sadhana is there, you can take Tritiya Tatpurusha. Sadhya, sadhana, that hetu, that artha when is there, you can take Tritiya. Putrena ayam loko jayya. Today that also came. Putrena ayam loko jayya. Vidyaya devalokaha. So, you can do samasa of that shabda. Although it is Upanishad mantra. Vidya Devaloka is Upanishad mantra, but if somebody wants to write a tika, we can say Vidya Devaloka. Of course, the reader has to put extra effort. Vidya Devaloka, you would say Vidyaya Devasya Lokaha. In that, or Devaloka. No need to Devaloka, Devasya Loka, Devaloka. Vidyaya Devaloka. In that. Chaturthi Tatpurusha, Upaya Dharu. Gavehitam. Gavetam for Gava, in that way. Bhutaya Balihi, Dvijaya Idam, Dvijartham. So this is the exception, sort of exception in Chaturthi Tatpurusha. Artha will come. Bhojanartham, how to do Vigraha, Bhojanartham. It is Chaturthi Tatpurusha. How should I do Vigraha?
So different is भोजन के लिए. The artham be like gamanam. You have to take something like that.
Yeah, there we are. Na idam. This only.
Vijaya idam.
Vijartham.
So bhojanaya idam.
Bhojanaya idam. This for bhojana.
This for bhojana.
Mokshartham. You can say, no? Mokshartham jnanam ichchami. Something like that.
Mokshartham, or this.
Something like that. So idam. Why artham is not coming here? In everything else, we are not bringing something new. Here we are bringing the word idam in vigraha. Any guesses why? We saw this. Artha Shabda is called Nitya Samasa. Artha.
Today it came into
Today?
No, some Nitya Napumsakulinga or something, but that's what he said.
For the Dara, right? Dara. Nitya Bahuvachanam.
Yeah. That's not, no, it was like that Raman type, that it was that.
Daran.
Daran, yeah.
Daran is Ditya Bahuvachanam. That doesn't mean there are multiple wives, only one. But it is a Ditya Bahuvachanam Shabda in that. So this is Samasa, Vigraha you cannot do for Artha Shabda. Then Panchami, Chorad Bhayam, Chorad Vibheti.
Sorry, we still haven't answered this Artha. How did Artha come in? Sorry, I missed that.
Artha has not come in, Idam has come in.
Yeah, Idam has come in.
Idam has come in because you cannot use Artha in the Samasa Vigraha. Artha does not get Samasa Vigraha. You cannot do Vigraha of Ha. So for Artha you say Idam. Panchami, Chorad Bhayam, Chora Bhayam, Papad Mukti, Papa Muktaha, Papad Muktaha. So you can say Ajnana Nivritti or Bandha Nivritti. Bandha Nivritti, Bandhat Nivritti. Na? I am going to be free from Bandha. So Bandhat, like Papad Muktaha, Bandha. Bandhat nivrittaha. Prasadat parita, prasada parita. Vriksha patita, vrikshat parita. Itivat. Shashti tat purusha, famous, well known, very common. Rajnya purushaha, rajnyaha purusha, raja purusha. Ishwarasya bhaktaha, Ishwara bhaktaha. So, see these examples that I got for that Shashti tat purusha. Rajaputraha, they have kept it very simple. We can find Vedantic examples easily for Shashti Tat Purusha.
Go back to our books, some examples.
So many will be there, Actually, just before the session, I got 2 or 3 from Vedanta or something. This Devalokasya Prapti. Devaloka Prapti. Devalokasya Prapti. That is Shashti Tat Purusha. Shiva Bhakta, Shivasya Bhakta, Vishnu Bhakta, Vishnu Bhaktaha. Saptami Tat Purusha. Shastre Nipunaha is Shastra Nipunaha. Somebody who is a master in Shastra. Vidya Nipunaha, master in Vidya. Vidya mein Nipuna. Yuddha Nipuna. Jalelinah, Jalamagna, Karyachaturaha, Karyadakshaha, itivat. Sarve Saptami Tatpurusha. We'll just see the examples quickly before we end. Karmadhara and Dvigu are very easy. So, in Tatpurusha, from Dvitiya to Saptami, they have given. But Uttarapada has always been in Prathama, if you notice. Ashritaha, Atitaha, Praptaha, Ahataha, Trataha, Artham, or no need Artham, Idam, Muktaha, Bhayam, Purushaha, Puja, Mandiram, Nipunaha. Everything is in Prathama Vibhakti. Uttarapada is always in Prathama. And Purvapada is always Dvitiya or Tritiya all the way up to Saptami, but not Prathama. Now what happens if they are the same? Either Purvapada is also Prathama, as is Uttarapada, or Purvapada is in Tritiya and so is Uttarapada in Tritiya. Here Uttarapada is consistently Prathama and Purvapada is consistently not Prathama. What happens if it is the same? What would we call such a situation? If they are both the same vibhakti, then how in Sanskrit what should be the shabda that we can use?
This is like Samanadhikaran.
Correct, Samanadhikarana. So when Tatpurusha Samasa comes in Samanadhikarana, it is called Karmadharaya.
Karmadharaya.
So this can be any vibhakti. It is not necessary that it should be only in Prathama or Dvitiya. Both Purvapada and Uttarapada can be in Chaturthi vibhakti. Then also it is Karmadharaya.
In the book, they have started by saying it should both be in Prathama. In the book.
Where?
In the Karmadharaya.
It does not say Prathama. It says Eki vibhakti. You know?
It is like 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, ऐसा.
हाँ.
Somewhere I did read that. Yeah.
No, what they have done
Eki
is,
Vibhakti, yeah, that's correct.
yeah, but why we may get confused, because these examples are all Prathama only. All examples they have given here. You see every example. Neela Kamalam, Neelotpalam, Krishna Sarpa, Mahadeva, Mahatma, everything is Prathama plus Prathama. We can say Mahadevasya Upasana Karomi. We can say that. Or something even better than that. Neelotpalena, Neelena Utpalena. That way. Or there will be examples, better examples. But the thing is, see, generally it will be only in Prathama. That is why they have given example. Most of the examples that we will find are going to be in Prathama Bhakti. But if at all such a Shabda comes in a different Bhakti, that doesn't mean Karmadhara is not there. What is important for Karmadhara is Samanadhikarana.
Samanadhikaran.
Sankhya Purvo Dviguhu. If there is a number, Tribhuvanam, Chaturyogam, Triloki, etc. This is all. Samahara.
Here, actually, I had one question here. See, we say Trayanam, Chaturnam and all that, they're all Shashti.
Huh.
So therefore, when you talk about, let's say whatever, Trilokam, so Teen Lok Ka Samu, is it? Is that how?
That is why. So
That is the word.
Ka is doing Shashti.
Shashti, Ka is doing Shashti. Okay, that's okay.
So when the number comes, it is Dvigu Samasa. In the book, the next one they had given was Bahuvrihi. Bahuvrihi Samasa, Anya Padartha Pradhano Bahuvrihi. Sutra is Anekam Anya Padarthi. 3 types of Bahuvrihi they had given. Samasadhikarana, Sahartaka, Vyadhikarana. Bahuvrihi Samasa generally requires a little more effort than the others because of the fact that there is an Anya Pada. There is another Pada. Like Praptam Udakam, Praptodakam, you say, or Praptodakaha. Praptam Udakam. Yes, yeah. But there is a trick. There is a small trick. I don't know if I mentioned it in the last, when we did Bahuvrihi. Often, you have to look at context. There is no real shortcut. You must check if there is an Anyapada there. If there is an Anyapada, it can only be Bahuvrihi. If there is no Anyapada, it is generally going to be Tatpurusha or Karmadharaya, etc. Generally it will be that way. But if there is an Anyapada, it will be. But there is another trick. When there are words like this that end in Kaha, generally it is going to be
adjective.
Pulling it can be, this can be Praptodaka also. Yeah, there is
You don't have to. एक वचन या बहुवचन, but for the pullinga noun, है ना? This Visheshan.
Not necessarily. See, it is Pullinga because they have given Saha. See, if I am going to say Devaloka Praptodaka. Praptodakaha they have given here, right? What if we say Praptodaka? Then what?
Sa Praptodaka.
So that is not Pullinga, na? What is Mukhya here is Purvapada and Uttarapada. Here Purvapada is what in Praptodaka?
Prapta.
Correct. Praptam. Praptam is Napumsakalinga Shabda here. And Udakam is Napumsakalinga. This can be opposite also. Like Uttirana Pariksha. Parikshaha they have given for Chhatraha. The Pullinga is only because of the Anyapada. If the Anyapada were a Strilinga, why those examples they have not given here, I don't know. Because all the examples are Pullinga. But it is very easily, like Gargi in Brihadanya, Maitreyi we saw, right, in second chapter. Maitreyi got Jnanam. So Maitreyi you can say, you can call her something through Bahuvrihi Samasa, like Jnana Prishta Kari, let's say. Jnana Prashnakari, the one who did question of Jnanam. There, Jnanam Prashnaha Krita Yasyaha Jnana Prashnakari Maitreyi. So you see, Anyapada is Strilinga. So that will decide what the Samastapada is. Did I confuse?
No, that will be the ending of the Samastapada, wherever.
Yes.
See, no, the confusion I had earlier, because I remember in this one it is said here that in Bahuvrihi Samasa, it says in Samanadhikarana, dono padon mein prathama vibhakti hi hai, rehti hai.
Where? Acha. So this is why you got confused with Karma Dharaya.
Yeah. So because here it says dono prathama mein rehti hai.
Yes.
And then after that,
yes.
that tena, yasya,
Correct.
yasmai.
Correct. Exactly.
All that will define, the rest of it in terms of which vibhakti.
Exactly. That's correct.
We apply.
Yes. So in Bahuvrihi, that is the indicator also. You can take that. But see, generally, if you have noticed in Bhashya and Tika, many times Tikakara and sometimes Bhashyakara, Bhagavan, both of them do a lot of Samasa Vigrahas. If you have noticed in the Bhashyas that we read in Brihadanyaka and whatever, anything that we read. And Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Sar Sangra. In fact, when the book ends, we will do some practical exercises with Sarva Vedanta where the Tikakara has done Samasa Vigraha many places. And we can see which pada we have done Samasa Vigraha.
In almost every commentary he has done.
So that because the idea is to really split all the words that the Tikakara's purpose there, the motive there. So Tikakara does a lot of Samasa Vigrahas. And we can check those examples after we finish. And a lot of Bahuvrihi Samasa Vigrahas will be there. Krita Krityaha and such all are Samana Adhikarana Bahuvrihi. There is also Sahartak Bahuvrihi, which we saw in Avyabhava, Tena Sahedi Tulyoge, Saputram, etc. And Vyadhikarana Bahuvrihi, where the Vibhaktis will be different. समान अधिकरण में दोनों पदों प्रथमा विभक्ति, इन व्यधिकरण भिन्न विभक्ति.
So when we say भिन्न विभक्ति, can the prathama artha be, purva artha be in one vibhakti and the uttarartha be in another vibhakti?
It is not can, it will be. Not it can be.
It is. Purva pada and uttara pada are into different vibhaktis.
Then you will say Vyadhikarana Bahuvri. Both are Bahuvrihi. As long as there is an Anyapada, it is Bahuvrihi. When Purva pada and uttara pada are in different vibhaktis, it is Vyadhikarana. When they are the same, it is Samanadhikarana. Dvandva. Dvandva Samasa is pretty simple. 2 or 3 of the same similar things or different things also, but they are clubbed together. When they are clubbed together and each is important, what is it called? Like Ramakrishna. Itara. Like how in this Brihadaranyaka we are getting again and again, right? Itara aha. Itara aha. Itara means the other. So Rama, Lakshmana, if two are there, they are others, right? Both are important. So Rama, Lakshmana individually are important. Rama, Lakshmana. This is Itara Itara Dvandva. But they could be Samahara Dvandva, like Hastapada. This is a common example. Padam, sorry. Hastapadam.
Napumsakalinga.
Correct. So Samahara Dvandva will be in Napumsakalinga. समस्त पद के अंत में प्रायः नपुंसकलिंग एकवचन होता है. This is समाहार द्वंद्व. They are collectively, there is a collective thing there, like dadi dhritam, dahi and ghee, pratidinam dadi dhritam khada. What would be samasa vigraha of this whole sentence?
Pratidinam dadi dhritam. प्रतिदिन दधि धृतम.
समास विग्रह.
समास विग्रह it will be प्रतिदिनम च.
It is not the same this है ना. This is like a sentence. हम दधि च और वो कर सकते हैं. प्रतिदिनम is not similar thing with this.
So what should we do? That is correct, but what to do? Dadi Ghritam, okay, Dadi.
Pratidinam is just like that. And Dadi cha, Ghritam cha.
Satyam. So why Dahi cha Ghritam cha? Very good, correct. Pratidinam is Avyayi Bhava, right? Dinam Dinam Prati.
Yeah.
That's a separate word that is not combined with Dadi and Ghrita.
No, it is not combined.
Okay.
Pratidinam Dadi Ghritam Kada. This is a sentence. So Pratidinam, you will say Dinam Dinam Prati. Avyayi Bhava. And
Dinam Dinam Prati Dadi cha Ghritam cha Khada.
You can do this, some examples, you can play around and make something into Bahuvrihi. You can easily add a Shashti Tatpurusha here without much difficulty. In one sentence like this, and this we are just making sentence, right? Imagine if we are going to do Sandhi Karya here. We can make all these different words into one big word with Sandhi. And that one big word can have 5 different samasas if they like, if the author likes. It actually happens this way. In many words, there are multiple samasas. You have to first Sandhi Vicheda, then Samasa Vigraha for the meaning. Ekashesha, they are the same thing as there, like Vriksha, Vrikshau. And Pitarau also, Mata, Pitarau, Mata, Pitarau. Ekashesha. Then there are 2 more. Naya Samasa, Naya is very easy. Ajnana, Na Brahmanaha, Abrahmanaha. Na Nyayaha, Anyayaha. Anyaya. It is not good at all. There is no Nyaya in that.
But a nice word there is our Anadhyaya days.
Yes. Correct. Absolutely. That's a
good example.
Very nice example. Na adhyaya iti anadhyaya. That's a very nice example. And
the Ananya Adhyasa.
Sorry?
Ananya Adhyasa.
Ananya Adhyasa. Na anya iti ananya. Ananya Adhyasa. Like
Anyonya Adhyasa.
No.
Adhyasa, Anyonya Adhyasa. We have not Ananya Adhyasa.
Adhyasa or Adhyaya?
Adhyasa.
Acha, Adhyasa. Anyonya Adhyasa. Anyaha, Anya. Anyonya Adhyasa. Correct. But that is Anya. There is no Ana, right? There. Anya Adhyasa. Anyaha Adhyasa. That Anyonya. Avagraha will come. Atoro Raplutada Prute Sutra. Anyway. So, Swastha, if I want to do Naisamasa, what will it be? Swastha?
Aswastha.
Nyaya?
Anyaya.
Adhyaya?
Anadhyaya.
Kshatra, Nakshatra. So that is one of the exceptions. Nakshatra. And Aluk Samasa finally, where in all the samasas, Purvapadas Vibhakti becomes Lopa. This is the rule that has been common in all samasas till now. Whether it is, okay, we'll just take Tatpurusha. In Tatpurusha Samasa, Purvapada Vibhakti becomes Lopa. That is why we say Raja Purushaha, Ragnyaha Purushaha. But we will not be saying Ragnyaha Purushaha in Samasa or Ragnyo Purusha. No. Raja Purusha. Like Bandhat Mokshaha. We will not say Bandhat Moksha. We'll just say Bandha Mokshaha. So Purvapadas Vibhakti becomes Lopa. However, there are some words where the Purvapadas Vibhakti does not become Lopa, but it will still be a Samasa. Those are called Aluk Samasas. Parasmai Padam, Atmane Padam. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashyakato Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagini Vyomadvyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha Om Shanti 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 Om